We're going to talk some Yankees baseball this week on Sundays with Serby. New York Post sports columnist Steve Serby caught up with New York Yankees infielder Isiah Kiner-Falefa, and now I'm going to catch up with Steve. There's Steve. How's it going, Steve?
All right, Dex, how you been?
I've been good. Very good week. Warm weekend, trying to stay cool. Hope you're enjoying that. Now, Steve, Kiner-Falefa, he grew up a Yankees fan. So how aware is he of the team's history, and what's his level of appreciation now playing for the franchise?
Yeah, he grew up in Honolulu, but he grew up a huge Derek Jeter fan. And every time he would come into Yankee Stadium with the Texas Rangers, he would visit the monuments and read the plaques and get a better understanding of the legends of the game who came before these current Yankees. And he's been infatuated watching The Captain, Jeter's documentary, and he's learned an awful lot about Jeter's obsession with winning, his leadership, how unflappable he was. And Kiner-Falefa, IKF, I better call him IKF, is now the shortstop for the New York Yankees, which used to be the secondary to center field for the New York Yankees, Mantle, DiMaggio, etc. But following Jeter has made shortstop New York Yankees a pressure-packed position. You could ask Didi Gregorius about that. So he has enlisted the services of Chad Bowling, the Yankees mental coach, to help him deal with the criticism and the spotlight and the great expectations that come with being a New York Yankee. And he's trying to embrace it all, but there's not everyone is Derek Jeter. So IKF, this has been trial by error for him, but he's learning to embrace it all, and he's starting to feel more comfortable in the spotlight.
Okay.
And he welcomes it because in Texas, he said it was almost okay to lose. And he loves the World Series or bust expectations that come with being a Yankee.
Yeah, well, he knows here it's all great expectations in the Big Apple. And you had to ask IKF in your Q&A. You asked him about the team's recent struggles, Steve. Is he confident that the team that once had the best record in baseball can turn it around?
Well, of course he is. He looks at Aaron Judge, first of all, who he looks at Judge and sees Derek Jeter. Same kind of leader. He considers Judge the unofficial captain of the Yankees, which they all do. The quintessential team player, sets an example of the New York Yankees way for everyone. And even Judge is in a slump right now. But as Kiner-Falefa says, it's hard to stay hot all year. Better now than in October. And he still believes the Yankees are a World Series team. Of course he does. They all do. And he says, just because we've had some hiccups doesn't mean we're not the same team. Now it's going to help when Giancarlo Stanton comes back, hopefully for the road trip on the West Coast, starting on the West Coast on Thursday. That's the good news. The bad news, Scherzer and DeGrom are waiting for the Yankees Monday and Tuesday when the Subway Series heads to Yankee Stadium.
Well, Mets fans, they're happy about those guys waiting for them. IKF, he is a proud native of Hawaii. You can see Steve there is showing a little bit of a Hawaiian pride. Steve, that is your prop for this week? Oh, and the pineapple. You really came prepared today. We got to love that.
Well, I can expense the pineapple, right?
I think you can. I think you'll be able to do that.
And my brother-in-law ordered this lei on Amazon, so I'll get you the bill for that too. But that's a tribute. Look, that's a tribute to IKF, who took half an hour out of his time in the Yankee dugout earlier this week, and he's the Hawaiian hustle. So I hustled to get a lei and a pineapple in his honor.
There you go. And that bill does not come to me, just so we are correct on that. That is Steve Serby, New York Post sports columnist. Check out his Q&A with IKF this week. It's a really good one. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the props as always.
Always. Thank you, Dex.